Hey, Bob here, and in this week's tip, I'm going to teach you the secret to long-term success. You want to know the secret to long-term success? Think long-term. I know that sounds self-evident, but the world is filled with people who think small, who think short-term, who think tactically, who think transactionally. And before I start talking about why you should think long term, let me say this. I believe that you have a right to charge a fair price. I believe that that you should focus on making as much money as you can. I am a big proponent of profit. So when I'm talking about thinking long term, I'm not asking you to think small. I'm asking you to think big. You see, here's the mistake I see being made. A lot of people think tactically. They think transactionally. They want to make they hold on desperately to the margin, to the profit from every single transaction. And that's what short-sighted people do. Long-term thinkers, strategic thinkers, don't think about the margin from the transaction nearly as much as they think about the long-term ramifications of having a highly profitable customer. So what does that mean? It means that you're willing to give up a little bit of margin on that first sale to get somebody into your store. But then you understand that if you get them into your store and you give them a superb first experience and you do all the things that make them come back in again and again and again, the amount of money you're going to make from that customer, again, I'm talking about profit here, those people with whom you have a relationship are so much more profitable than the person you got the sale from. And that's how I'm asking you to think. I see this short-sighted thinking all the time. When I suggest to retailers that they have a frequent buyer program, a loyalty program, a comment that often gets made is, I hate to give that money away. Short-term thinking. When you give money back to someone who's been a part of your loyalty program, you're not giving them money back. You're reinvesting in a relationship. So when you start to think about the lifetime value of a customer, when you start to focus on what the relationship will bring, it's easier for you to let go of that fixation on making the maximum profit from every transaction. And that's really where the long-term success comes from. The long-term success comes from not making a lot of sales and a lot of margin on every sale, although that's a wonderful thing to do. Long-term success comes from getting people into your store, giving them a superb experience, gathering their contact information, and then proactively developing a relationship, the kind of relationship that brings them in again and again and again and creates the kind of raving fans that tell their friends and family and everyone they know about you and your store. Remember this. The value of the transaction cannot exceed the lifetime value of a customer. And while I'm a big proponent of making as much as you can off of each transaction, I'm a bigger proponent of building the kind of relationships that are strong, long-term, valuable, and profitable. This is Bob Negen from my backyard. Take care. Oh, I can't find a way to stop this thing. Take care.